Hi, this is Scott from the Mountain Dispatch and Scott Shot Media. Today is Wednesday, April 21st, and this is what is happening on the mountain. After a couple of days of not a lot of news to report, there's a bunch of stuff to talk about today, starting with 7 Caltrans projects going on, 6 during the day, 1 overnight. Stick around, and a little bit we will uh, post some graphics of where that activity is happening. Currently, there are no major CHP incidents to report. Fog is rolling in, however, with still a chance of about 20% chance of some drizzle and maybe even some snow at higher altitudes today through Friday. So be careful out there while you're driving, especially when you get into those construction areas. Pay attention to the signs. Slow for the cone zone. Visibility might be reduced for those workers out there. Just taking a peek outside the window, woke up to sunny skies, fog rolled in. Now it's partly sunny. Looking at some of the cameras across the mountain, places like Big Bear Valley, fog is just starting to roll in, but other places like the Rim, it's already getting pretty thick out there. So please drive safely. There are currently no fires reported right now on the mountain. Probably not going to see any for at least the next week because we are at a low fire risk for the next 7 days, which is normal for this time of year. Will remain normal until about July. The Forest Service still has moderate fire dangers in place. But yesterday, while we were still at a slightly elevated fire risk, there were 2 small fires reported, one in Crestline, one at the bottom of the hill last night. Both were very small, handled by the first incoming engines, and both were probably either most likely accidents. Broadcast burning in the Big Bear area that happened yesterday was postponed, but there's still a little smoke coming up from that area. They were going to burn 166 acres. I think they got about 25 acres lit, and then they ended up stopping it. So I just checked the cameras, still putting up a little smoke. So don't be surprised when you see the graphic later on. You'll actually see an incident still going on. I think the county left the incident open in case anyone else calls to report that today. There were 3 crimes reported on the mountain yesterday. Currently, we see 4 Southern California Edison maintenance outages affecting just about 93 customers. All of that power should be restored by 6:30 this evening. And lastly, just 1 new COVID case reported today, none after none yesterday. So we're looking good this week. No new deaths reported since early in the month, and we're currently at 28 active cases, or 28 people who have tested positive for COVID-19 that are full-time residents on the mountain over the past 10 days. So that's what I have for you. If you'd like to stick around, we'll go into greater detail, starting with those 6 daytime and 1 nighttime Caltrans project. You see they're all over the place. Highway 18, Highway 330, Highway 38, every route coming up from the front side. It'll have you slow. And the fog is rolling in, so be careful. Also in the 173 in the Lake Arrowhead area, the 18 through 13 curves all the way to Lakeview Point, and then also the 38 from the dam and through Fawnskin all have construction projects scheduled for today. So just be careful out there. Give them plenty of space to work. Pack your patience and leave a little extra early if your commute today takes you on any of those routes. I'll post this graphic so you can see the locations, exact locations and times of the construction work. Weather, 20% chance of drizzle, lots of fog for the next maybe 48 hours, a little less than 48 hours. So just be careful out on the drive. Nothing super hazardous, but the fog and the slick roads could be a problem, especially if you are driving too fast. Once this low pressure system moves out of the area, Friday morning we'll be left behind with mostly sunny skies and definitely spring-like temperatures. There were 2 fires reported on or around the mountain yesterday, in addition to the prescribed or the broadcast burning going on south of Big Bear Lake. So last night, there was a fire at the bottom of the hill on the 18. If you know where the park is down there, Wildwood Park, just about 100 by 50-foot spot, no big deal. Also up here in Crestline, there was a small 10 by 10 spot caught on fire. Could have been a cigarette, who knows, but no damage. But if you saw emergency vehicles in the area, that's what was going on. So south of Big Bear yesterday, the Forest Service did a broadcast or prescribed burn. They were going to do, I think, 166 acres. They got some of that lit, and then the conditions changed. And so they decided to suspend that operation until later this week when the conditions are favorable. But several people called 911 reporting the smoke. The smoke is actually still visible today. I just checked the cameras. So the county left an incident open, I believe, from one of those calls yesterday. So this is actually from yesterday, this one up here. Kept it open in case anybody else calls to report smoke in the area south of Big Bear Lake. Right now, we are under a low fire risk that'll remain that way for the next 7 days, hopefully longer. We are at normal fire danger right now until July, and the Forest Service has us under moderate fire danger restrictions. Here's a map from yesterday's broadcast fire where they wanted to get, 166 acres lit. I think they only got about 25 before those conditions changed. They're planning on, and it looks like with this fog and drizzle that we're getting over the next couple 48 hours or so, it looks like they might have some favorable conditions to continue that. But the smoke is there's still some smoke rising south of the lake today from that fire yesterday. So don't be surprised if you see anything. Most likely it's going to be obscured by the fog and the drizzle that's coming in, that's making its way in. Just 3 crimes reported on the mountain yesterday. 2 over in the Big Bear Lake area, about the same time and location. 1 over on Oak Drive, 1 over on Viking Drive, and then over on Allview Drive in the Crestline area, an additional police incident yesterday. So if you saw any activity in your neighborhood, that's what's going on. Southern California Edison is currently reporting 4 maintenance outages affecting less than 100 customers total. The power is expected to be back at the latest 6:30 tonight. Lastly, our COVID-19 updates. Just 1 case reported today. No cases were reported yesterday. No new deaths reported since earlier this month. So things are looking pretty good. Don't rest, however. We got to continue to follow our protocols, continue with vaccination. There's vaccination clinics going on Friday and Monday in the rim communities, and over in Big Bear, I believe there's one going on Friday as well. So if you haven't started your vaccinations, go ahead and get started with that. More people vaccinated, the more the county will open up. And we're looking forward to dropping from moderate risk to minimal risk, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and getting life back to normal. So that's all that I have for you now. Feel free to text me or email me. Follow along mountain-dispatch.com, where you can actually sign up to receive our daily emails. We write articles, not quite every day, but maybe every other day, on topics pertaining to mountain safety, mountain emergency issues. Follow along on Facebook, What is Happening on the Mountain being our most popular Facebook page. And for late breaking news, we'd like to share it out on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitch. And you can follow us at Scott Shot Media. Have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you soon.